Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Caitlin, and today I am super excited because we are actually playing with a new, to me, makeup brand called Believe Beauty. This is a Dollar General exclusive makeup brand. I don't think you can get them online, but I could be wrong. Does Dollar General have a website? I don't even know. But if they do, you can bet they'll be linked down below. But I am super stoked about this line because everything is $4 to $5, and these are like nice sized products. Like this is a normal sized powder. It's got 4 grams. Let me see, let's compare that to another powder in my collection real quick, just so I'm not a liar. Let's see if I can reach one. We'll compare this to like the Too Faced Born This Way. This one has 17 grams, so yeah, quite a bit less actually, but still. For the price, this is like $4 to $5, so it's amazing. And if you're on a budget, great idea. If you're not on a budget, great idea. And I'm just super excited about this, you guys. Like, you have no idea. So I got a full face of products and we're gonna try them out. So if you guys are excited to see affordable makeup, like this video and subscribe to my channel. And now we'll dive in. So the first product I have is a primer. This is by Believe Beauty. I'm gonna say that an obnoxious amount of times today. It's the Radiantly Primed Primer. I was gonna get the hydrating one. They did have several options. They had hydrating, mattifying, radiating, and one more, maybe pore filling. I don't remember, there's 4. But I chose Radiantly Primed because I do have a lot of moisturizing primers. The one complaint that I already have, which I just stuck this to a bag, so ignore that. There are stickers sealing this like this, which is just one of those like anti-theft things, but there is stickiness all over these now, so that's gonna get annoying, but we can clean that off, so just be cautious about that. I do like the little, what is that called? I want to say applicator, but that's not right, but like the little nozzle where it comes out. There we go. Here is what it looks like. We're just going to dab this on my cheeks and on the forehead, and then we'll blend it out with our fingertips. I was kind of curious if this would be a dupe for the Smashbox Radiance Primer, because the packaging kind of looks like it, like color-wise. Does have a slight paint smell. Feels nice though. It's not hydrating at all, but it doesn't feel bad. And my skin is radiating. No, that was a terrible choice of words. Not radiating, I don't like that. It's very red. Okay, foundation looks like this. I got the shade Shell, was the lightest shade they had. Again, we're running into that sticker thing, but it is, I do think this is gonna be a little yellowy on me because it does have a yellow undertone, but that is just something that happens with me a lot. Ooh, look at that pump, that's nice. Because I do have very fair skin, drugstore wise, there's not really a lot of options that fit my paleness, and I do have a neutral to pink undertone. Most of the drugstore foundations usually have a yellow undertone for the lightest shade, so that's something that happens quite a lot with me. But here's what it looks like. I just did like 1.5 pumps. Oh, actually, maybe not. No, that does look yellowy. I don't know, we'll see. I watch a girl named Paige on YouTube. I'm sure you probably know who she is. And she raves about this foundation, which is actually what made me decide to try it. So I've been thinking about doing a Believe Beauty video, but like I said, I just never go to Dollar General, so I never think about picking it up when I go get groceries or anything, because I just don't go to Dollar General. But since I stopped in a different one out of town, I decided to try it. Color-wise, it's actually not terrible at all. It's coming off a lot more pinky than I thought it would. It does kind of smell like paint, kind of like the primer did. It's a very thin foundation, but like it's also covering kind of good. I also did go back into more. I didn't say that, but you did see me do it. So I've done about 2.5 pumps, I'd say now. Actually might have been able to get away with a darker shade. I'm gonna go about half a pump more. That's closer to a full pump. I just about dropped that. I feel like it's glass, but it might be plastic, but it kind of sounds, I don't know, it's breakable either way. So I almost dropped that on my floor and that would have not been fun. So I'm sorry that you got to see sheer panic on my face, but there you go. I actually really like this brush too. I haven't tried this brush yet. It's a KVD foundation brush. My other two brushes are dirty, so I didn't want it to affect the coverage of this foundation. It's actually really nice. Like, you can still see some of my redness peeking through, but we can fix that with concealer. But like, I don't feel the foundation. Like, it's not heavy at all. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Okay, moving on to concealer and another annoying sticker. I don't know if you guys have tried this brand. Are all of them like this, or is it just like something that Dollar General I went to does? There is the doe foot. That one has a weird smell. It's very faint. It doesn't smell like paint, but it smells like something. I don't even know. Oh, that's dark. Oh no. Okay, well, we're definitely not highlighting with this, but maybe we can do a little bit of correcting for those under eyes. That's sad. This concealer is darker than the foundation and definitely yellowy, which is what I was talking about. A lot of drugstore does that, where it's yellowy and it doesn't work for me. But this should be okay for like correcting. Yeah, it's blending in pretty well, so that's fine. We can make that work. I'm just not going to be able to really highlight my face today with concealer. That's okay. Not every day needs to be a highlighty day. Something you'll never hear me say again. Okay, powder to set the face. This is the translucent matte blur loose powder. And they did have other shades aside from translucent. If you're not into that, they had like some colored ones, and then they had deeper ones too, if you have deeper skin. When I say colored, I mean like there was a pink one is what I mean by colored. I think there might have been a green one too, but I could totally be making that up. I can't get the seal off. Okay, I kind of lied to you about the powder in here because I thought it looked like a decent amount, but there is quite a big divot in there. So yeah, there is not really a lot of powder in here, but for what you pay, that's fine. Looks very, very finely milled, and this says translucent. This is not translucent. There's definitely color to that, but I'm okay with that because I don't know. I just am, I guess. I don't usually reach for powder that has color to it, but that's fine. Ooh. I don't like the way that smells at all. Yeah, there's definitely color to this. This is not translucent. I'm just kind of poking this in, stamping this in, and then going back over top of it to blend it out. I have pretty dry skin, so I don't like to like bake or anything. This looks really nice though. Might have to actually start going to Dollar General. And just so nobody like yells at me, I don't have anything against Dollar General. I just don't care for the one in my town because the people who work there are pretty rude. So it's kind of a known thing in my town that people just kind of avoid going there, but you know, that's all right. Yeah, I like that powder a lot. It looks really like soft, blurred, silky kind of effect. I like that a lot. All right, there might not be a lot of product in there, but it is a good one. Okay, so my contour fiasco. If you guys watched my recent haul, you already know about this, but there was light, medium, and medium deep in the contour section. I am obviously a light medium, fair light if possible, but yeah, I reached for the one that said fair light, like I took from that section. It's medium deep, so we're going to hopefully make this work. This is supposed to be the contour. I think I'm gonna use that as bronzer, and I'm actually gonna use my bronzer as contour. This is the Tropics Bronzing Powder in Hawaiian Glow. So I usually go for more of like a cool toned bronzer anyway, and this one is more cool toned. So I'm gonna try to contour with it, and then very, very ever so lightly bronze with that powder, because it's pretty dark. I should have paid more attention to that, but that's okay. This looks nice though. Let me grab a contouring brush here. Very powdery. There's a hair on my brush. Oh yeah, that's a nice contour shade. That worked out well. Another thing about like drugstores, at least where in Iowa, they don't really have like testers or like open products for you to see the shade. Like I could obviously see through this, but like for the brow product and stuff, I couldn't swatch it or test it or see the shade. So I'm keep looking at my brows like I'm scared. I actually don't mind this at all. This is really pretty. I think it would be a fine bronzer too, but I like it for contouring. Because it does have that cool toned effect, and they did have other colors too, so if you want something more warm, they definitely had it. I think they had 4 options of this as well. They had 4 options in most things. Seemed to be their color range. The foundation, they had quite a few more. I actually had, for a drugstore foundation, they actually had quite a few options. I was impressed. Like, definitely not as many as they should have, but they're pretty nice. Like, I definitely think drugstore lacks in deeper shades and paler shades. So if you have deep skin tone or pale skin like me, drugstore kind of isn't the best as far as foundations go, but so far I've managed to find a few that work for me pretty well, and I think that one did. Concealer wise is another story. Like, I don't have Morphe. Do you consider Morphe drugstore? Morphe's like really the only drugstore concealer I have. Oh, I have an e.l.f. one that works. I do have an e.l.f. one that works, but drugstore concealer is really hard to find for really pale skin or really deep skin, I feel. So if you have either of those things and you want to leave some recommendations down below for everyone, for me and for anyone else watching who has fair skin or deep skin, definitely do. I only use cruelty-free products, but if you have another recommendation, if there's anybody watching who doesn't care, then that's fine. If you want to leave them down below, just know if it's not cruelty-free, it won't be something I'm testing out. So I don't want you to like feel upset if I don't test out a product you recommend to me, but that is that. I really like that. Okay, let's do some bronzing now. I'm trying to find a brush that isn't super big that we could use, because my normal bronzing brush is not gonna fit in that pan. This is what I usually use to bronze. Use this. What is this? I don't even know. Okay, so I'm going to very, very lightly tap in there, like 1, 2. Ooh, that may be too much. Definitely a little orangey. But not the worst bronzer I've ever tried, color-wise. Guys, I've been so far really impressed. Like, there's nothing so far that I've used that I'm like, probably not gonna use that again, except maybe the concealer. That's just because it's too dark. But I could use it as a corrector. Not something I do often. but I could if I wanted to. I think I went a little heavy on the nose contour. That's okay. Oh, not closing that yet. I need blush. They did have single blushes too, but I was like, oh, I've got this. I'll just use that blush. It's gonna be too dark, but it's okay. Yeah, they don't have like individual names. It's just the medium deep. So we're gonna go in with the blush. I actually don't usually mind deeper blushes. I think they look better on my skin usually. Gives like that baby doll effect, kinda. If you're not into that, you probably wouldn't like it, but It is definitely a softer blush that you need to build. And that's what I prefer though. I don't like super intensely pigmented blushes because you can go way too heavy, way too fast. Like that. That's okay though. I've also I've also started to put my blush on a little heavier because I feel like once I get my makeup pretty much done, it has kind of diffused some or disappeared a little bit. So I've been doing that a lot more. A little bit on the nose. That's cute. I like that too. I'm enjoying this brand, you guys. Okay, let's move on to brows, which is the part I'm most afraid of. I have not opened this. I got the shade Dark Brown. It is the darkest shade. It does have a spoolie on one side. Not a bad spoolie, but you know, it is hard to mess up a spoolie, so. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. Brow pencils are literally like so scary when they're from, or when, not when they're from, but when you can't see the color, because dark brown means so many different things to so many different brands. Like I definitely need something a little more ashy, cool toned, and a lot of dark browns are usually really warm, and I'm worried. Ooh, this is a pencil. We can make that work. Not ideal, but not bad. I'm gonna grab a mirror out of my makeup. So none of these products have a mirror, which is fine. They're $5 and under. That's not bad, actually. This is super creamy. I feel like you're gonna have to sharpen this a lot. Super creamy, super waxy. To be honest, this is the first product that I'm not loving right away. Yeah, you can see, yeah, I don't like this. It's just too waxy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look like I have Sharpie brows today, for sure. It's even worse far away. I'm gonna run the spoolie through it and see if I can calm it down some. Nope, all I did was get the wax everywhere. Okay, first product that I am not enjoying. It's just so waxy. It's actually maybe too dark too. Like it's leaning towards what I would call ebony instead of dark brown. Nope, I hate this brow pencil. This is a flop. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna be honest when I tell you I am not the best at brows, like at all. If you've seen any of my videos ever, you already know that. But I feel like even if you're good at brows, this is not a good product. I was about to say, now that I've got them like brushed out, it's not super bad, but it's still pretty bad. Like, look at that little like mess up there from just brushing it out. The wax went everywhere. It's doing it over here too. And I'm not someone who like cleans up my brows after just because I'm lazy, but if you're gonna wear this, you would have to. Just taking my foundation brush and kind of going around the edges on the top there to kind of clean that up. I'm sad, I don't like that. Okay, now we're gonna do the brow gel now. This is just a clear brow gel. Thankfully they had one of those, because if I would be trying to put some more darkness on these brows right now, I'd be very, very upset, but that's okay. I'm really sad though. I feel like I kind of just ruined everything by using that, so it is what it is. But here's a little I don't know words anymore. Spoolie, that's the word we're looking for. Yeah, it seems fine. They're laying where they're supposed to be, but also that brow pencil is super waxy. So even without this, it was already laying the brows down pretty well. So one thing it did good. Oh, but it kind of like removed all of the brow product right there. Now I feel like I need to put more of it on, and I don't want to. Where did I even put it? Probably straight in the trash. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that, but I kind of want to. There it is. I'm sure there's somebody somewhere that likes this. So, no. Okay, moving on, or I'm gonna stay here forever and complain. We're going to go ahead and spray the face so I can highlight again with these little tags. This is the Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray. This was the only setting spray I saw, but there were a couple empty spots, so there could have been more. I'm gonna test the spritzer first. It smells very perfumey. Like not rose. Like old lady perfume kinda, or like babies. That's what it smells like. Okay. Not a bad mist at all. Baby wipes. It smells like baby wipes. Ooh, intense smell. There's a couple dots. I don't know if you can see them, but there are some of the little water dots that you need to tap out on my face. I don't love that, but I don't think that was a bad spray at all. Okay, let's highlight. There is a highlighter in that trio, but I really liked this one, so I picked it up, thankfully, because that other highlight would be way too dark for me. So let's open this up here very, very slowly, because I can't open anything quick. There we go. Looks like this. The packaging kind of annoys me a little bit because there's so much like black border around everything. I feel like they could have made these a lot smaller, and then it would have taken up less room in my collection. I'm gonna grab the little highlighting brush here, tap it off. Oh, that's pretty. It's not the most intense highlight of life, but it's not exactly super subtle either. It's like that right in between. Yeah, that's pretty. You could definitely build it up a little bit more if you wanted to. You guys, it's been a while since I've tried like a full drugstore like collection or brand and been like in love with everything. Not everything, because I hate the brows, but I've liked just about everything we've tried today, so that's awesome. Okay, eyeshadow time, which is my favorite. The palettes, like the eyeshadow palettes, I was like, about. I was a little underwhelmed. I think there were 3 or 4 different options. There's only 6 shades in each of them. So color story wise, I was like, that's a little boring, but I'm also someone who has a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so like too many. So somebody like that who has a lot would probably look at these and be like, yeah, I have that in every palette ever, which you probably do. But if you don't have a large makeup collection or you're just starting out, I think these are great color options because they have different color stories to them that work out. Like they had a very neutrally one, they had more of a smoky one. They had two neutrally ones. One was like very cool tone neutral and one was very warm tone neutral. And then they had the more smoky one, and then they had this more berry toned one, which is what I chose. So let's get started. I'm gonna take, they don't have names, so I'm gonna take the cool toned taupey shade up here. Ooh, lots of kickback. And pop that in the crease. I don't like products where they don't fully open, but that's okay. Again, this was $4 to $5. I'm pretty sure the palette was $5. Oh, there's the pigment. Okay. I'm looking in a mirror that's really far away, so it's kind of hard because I'm blind as a bat. Very nearsighted. Like I can see the camera fine. I can see what I'm doing right here fine, but anything that's like more than arm's length away, I'm like, heh. So that's fine. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. I mean, it's one shade and it's a taupey brown, but it's still pretty. It's doing something kind of weird in the pan though. Do you see how it's like changing colors right there? Strange. I'm gonna take the same brush and go in with this more corally color and just do the same thing. We're just gonna go a little bit lower in the crease just so you can see the taupey color peeking up a little bit for that transition. Honestly though, this just proves like you don't have to spend a lot of money to have a good eyeshadow look or a good makeup look. Ignore the brows. But like I still will, and I still do, and I'm not gonna pretend like I won't, because I just like makeup and I like to have options and different brands and high-end and low-end and drugstore and Dollar Tree and everything. So I'm never gonna stop buying high-end makeup or drugstore makeup. But if you're someone who feels like you have to, taking the magenta shade now, in order to get a good look, you don't have to. Like this look is turning out really pretty so far, except the brows. And it was all $5 or less. Like I spent, I think $65 at Dollar Tree, nope, Dollar General, and I also got some drinks and some M&Ms. So like a big bag of M&Ms. So this whole makeup probably cost me $55 to $60, and I have eyeshadow palettes that cost more than that. So you definitely don't have to break the bank. And you could even, like, I didn't have to get a highlight and a contour, or I didn't have to get a highlight and a bronzer. I could have made it work with just this if I got the right shade for me. You could have used, if you had the other palette, you could have used the shadow for brows. You don't have to buy everything, so you definitely could have even gotten away with cheaper. I just wanted to try everything. Yeah, this is nice. Is it the most pigmented, intense eyeshadow I've ever tried in my life? No. Is it great? Yeah, I like it. And I've still only used one brush for all of this, just so you guys are aware. I'm gonna take that same berry color and just drop that on the outer corner of the lower lash line. Just a little bit. Do kind of wish I picked up the eyeliners though. I was like, I don't need eyeliners. We'll just do an eyelinerless look. And I'm like, wish I would have. Now we're gonna take the corally color again on this little angled brush and just finish up the lower lash line. Okay, we have a couple foily options. Ooh, those are creamy. Oh my god, those are creamy. Those feel wet. That's crazy. I'm gonna swatch these just because I don't know what I want to use yet. Ooh, we're gonna do all three of them because I'm feeling extra today, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna take the middle toned shade, the one in the middle up top. And I haven't sprayed this brush, but I'm probably going to. I just want to see first what it looks like without it. And I'm gonna put that all over the lid. Yeah, we're gonna spray it. Okay, I'm just gonna take the setting spray and spray that a couple times and then go back into it. There we go. Wow. Okay, Owen Wilson. That's really pretty, you guys. I'm impressed. I sprayed a couple more times here. I'm gonna go in with the darker red shade, not red, the darker like purpley berry foiled shade, metallic, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna put that right on the center, blending it with the metallic shade and the matte shades, like so. Okay. And now I'm gonna flip the brush over and go in with the lightest shade in the palette. I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. And the brow bone. I think we used every, yeah, we did. We used every color in this palette for this look, so that's fun. I like it. I do really, really wish I picked up that eyeliner. They had liquid eyeliners and waterline eyeliners. I wanted the brown one because I think the brown eyeliner would really put this look together. I would cheat and just use one I already have, but I don't want to cheat, so we're not going to do that. All right. I am going to spray the face again now that I have my eyeshadow on. Don't love that setting spray either, I'll be honest. I like the spray on it, but the scent is a lot. Okay, mascara, I have this one. This is the High Drama Fiber Mascara in the shade Intense Black. They did have this in brown, and they had 3 other mascaras, or 4 to choose from. They really do like 4 options and everything. Lip products had a lot more than 4, and foundations and concealers, but I chose this one because it was purple. So that's why, because I was debating hardcore between the mascaras. The wand's okay. It's not a plastic wand, so I do prefer that, but it's not my most favorite shape in the world. So let's see what happens here. This eyeshadow is definitely a lot more subtle. That's okay, which is why I want an eyeliner. Ooh, there is a lot of fallout on this eye, only on this eye. It's that darkest color that I used. Let me just wipe that away. Yeah, wipes away just fine. Gonna go with the second layer. It's definitely separating my lashes nicely, giving them quite a bit of length. It's just not giving me that much curl. Actually, it's not bad. I think my problem is I just want my lashes to do things they're not capable of doing, because I just want like fake eyelashes, but with my real lashes. So I'm pretty harsh on mascaras. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just not my favorite. I do want to try the other ones too. Yeah, not bad at all. Mascara is one of my favorite products to try. I'm on the hunt for like the perfect drugstore cruelty-free mascara, so leave your favorites down below. I really want to try the Flower Beauty one and the one by Milani that's new. So I do hear good things about those. I just haven't picked them up yet for whatever reason. Mainly because they're not accessible to me closely. Could order it online, but for whatever reason I never like order drugstore makeup online. Only high-end. I don't know. I like to go to the drugstore and buy makeup. I like to buy high-end online. Mainly because I don't like going into Sephora. If I go into a store, it's usually Ulta if I'm doing high-end, but I really like this eyeshadow. Super subtle, but like it's really pretty. Mascara is definitely on the drier side. It's just a fiber mascara, so that probably is why. I typically go for more of a wet mascara, I think. I don't know. I'm making stuff up at this point. Does have a very strong scent as well. Actually, you know, the more I put on, the more I like it. It's getting there. If I curled my lashes before, it might be better. I just really don't curl my lashes. And I'll tell you guys what, like, close up, this powder is still bomb. There's definitely some like separation around my nose. That happens with most powders with me. I need to go in a little bit heavier right there. Not heavier, but more precise. Because I do have like, I don't know, pretty intense little nose sides, whatever you want to call them. And there's definitely like some collection of powder right there. But I just take a little eyeshadow brush and go in there a little bit. Can blend it away. And that's better. I like this powder a lot. Okay, what do we have left? Lips. We have lips left. I think that's a pretty good color for this look. This is the, what are these called? Velvet Matte Liquid Lipsticks. I got the shade Foxy. They had several options. They also had lip gloss and lipsticks, but I picked up this. Don't love the way it smells. Ooh, this is weird. Look how flat that is. Huh. I don't love the applicator. That's pretty. It's a very Your Lips But Better kind of color. My Lips But Better. Not everyone's. Okay, I like that. You guys, I am impressed with this, like a lot. I think it's pretty. Okay, let's move that out of the way. We're gonna take the hair down, look at it, let's see. What would we change? The brows. Okay, I think this is nice, I like it. Let's do a quick little recap. I'm gonna spray my face again just because I'm extra. I'm not really extra. I'm a pretty chill person. But when it comes to setting spray, I'm pretty extra. Sometimes I'll do like 3 setting sprays. Yeah, this is my biggest complaint with the entire brand, I think. And again, it could just be the Dollar Tree, or why do I keep saying Dollar Tree? The Dollar General I went to. But that sticky stuff is annoying. Like, it's already picked up so much, like, stuff from me touching it. So, don't like that. But primer, I like the primer. I still feel like my face looks a little radiant. So, I think that it did its job even with that matte powder on top of it. I feel like it's still showing through. So I really do like this a lot. I think it is a good dupe for the Smashbox one. I'm gonna have to see longevity wise, but color wise and the way it felt, I definitely feel like it is a good dupe. So excited about that. The foundation I really like. Again, I'm gonna have to see how long it lasts kind of thing, but it looks really nice. I like it a lot. The concealer, I'm not super stoked about just because it's not a good shade for me at all. It comes out a lot darker than it looks on the tube, but I think coverage-wise, it covered really nicely. And I would probably use it again as a concealer, as a color corrector, and then mix it with something brighter like my Morphe or my Jeffree Star one. I just have this in my hand, so I'll talk about this. The lip, not super sticky. Definitely not transfer proof. That makes it a little less exciting for me, but you can definitely feel it's there, but it's not uncomfortable at all. It's a really pretty color. I didn't like the applicator at first, but I think it's okay. Like, it helped me get the edges nicely. I just didn't like, because I'm kind of like, I don't know, a little flimsy with my wands, and that one you can't really be because it's super skinny on the sides. What else? The brow gel is fine. It's a brow gel. I don't get like super excited over those, but I think it did its job. This is the bane of my existence. I'm actually really, really sad about this because I feel like this makeup look would have looked really nice, and the brows are kind of ruining it. So I hate this. If you're gonna shop on a budget, maybe don't go with that. I like the e.l.f. ones a lot. I need to get a different color because I have brunette and it's very red, so I need dark brown. But I like that one a lot. There's one by Hard Candy. It is limited edition, but it is still out right now that I really like. It's this one, the Marilyn Monroe one, but I think it's honestly like the same that they have in their normal collection. I think they just put her face on it basically, but I do really like that one. So you can still get affordable brow pencils. I hear great things about the NYX and the CoverGirl. I haven't tried them though, but I would skip on that. The setting spray, I'm on the fence about. Like, I think it's a nice mist. Feels nice. It did leave a couple dots, but after a couple times of me spraying it, I didn't have any more dots. So definitely spray it. I'd give it like a good 5 sprays before you actually put it on your face. The scent. I don't like the scent. So just hold your breath and you'll be fine. But for $5, actually I think it was $4.50. Don't quote me on that. I should have brought my receipt. I don't know where it went, but I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's fine. Nope, this is not highlighter. This is the bronzer. I really like the bronzer. I'm going to continue to use it as contour, I think. But I could try it as bronzer, but I think it was a really nice contour. I just think it's nice. I like it. The eyeshadow, I really like too. It's definitely more subtle. Like, it's not the most intense eyeshadow in the world, but it's really pretty. It's $5 for 6 shades. That's less than $1 each. They're really nice. I like them, and we used every color on the lid, so I'm not going to, but if I had a smaller collection, I would pick up the other shades. I have so many to the point where I literally need new makeup storage because it's full of eyeshadow palettes, so I probably won't pick up more of these, but this is something I'm going to keep in my collection, so I do like it. This I like. This I want to pick up the other one of because it's not my shade. I don't know words, but because I'm never going to use the highlight. Actually, let's go ahead and swatch it. Maybe I can get away with it. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. It might be pretty on the eyes though, but realistically, am I going to do that? Probably not because I have eyeshadows, but I really like the blush. I think it looks nice, and the contour part worked nicely for a bronzer. This would not be a good contour on me because it's way too deep, but I can get away with it for a bronzer, I think. So I like this, and I would definitely be interested in trying the shade that's meant for my skin tone. Highlighter I like too. It's definitely more, I don't want to say subtle because it's definitely there, but it's a subtle one for me. Is a better way to put that. I like intense highlights, so it's definitely more subtle for me. It's still really pretty and I like it. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's everything. Oh, the mascara. I'm undecided on the mascara. I don't dislike it at all. It's pretty. It's just not giving me life kind of thing, but it's not bad at all, and I do like it. So that's it. Oh, the powder. Oh my gosh, the powder is probably my favorite thing that I tried today. Like, it's a mattifying primer, powder. It's a powder that mattifies. My God. It's a mattifying powder, which is something I typically don't love because I have very dry skin, but I feel like it's not clumpy anywhere except around my nose. That's normal for me. I think it looks really nice. It looks very blurred. I like it. I like it a lot. That's it. So let me know if you guys have tried any of this stuff, what you like, what you don't, that kind of thing. Do you guys like this brow pencil? Am I being too harsh on it? Well, let me know. And also, if you've tried the other mascaras, let me know, because I definitely think I will wind up picking up the other mascaras and the other contour palette for sure. This is gonna be a staple, I feel. Okay, I'm rambling and this video is super long, so that's it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel before you go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.